Never coming back. That's how I feel today. I wrapped up some loose ends that I need to wrap up in North Jersey, and I'm heading south, and I plan on never coming back. Now, if I became destitute and God forbid I need to come back up north to survive, I would do what I need to do in life, okay? But as I feel right now, I'm never coming back. I'll start my slow migration south. I wrapped up some ends I had to wrap up today, and when you stick around the place that you're no longer meant to be, I felt that way, when I was in a strip club scene and when I was in the clubbing scene when I was young. Once I got to a certain point in my mid-20s, I just felt like I shouldn't be there anymore. And you go back once in a while just to check it out, to see, and every time you go back, I'm not supposed to be here anymore. And you stop dating somebody, and then you start to talk a little bit again, and then you go back to their house and you visit their, and you say, well, why am I going back here? There's nothing for me here anymore. And the people that you once used to be with, whether they're coworkers, friends, family members, whoever, there's nothing there for you anymore. And if anything, there's jealousy. There's jealousy that you're moving on and they're staying there. For some people, there's love, and there's, hey, Sammy, and whatever your name is, you could insert it, I'm happy for you, just keep doing your thing. Everyone says that initially, but when the finale sets in that you're not coming back and you aren't going to be there anymore and you can't do anything for them anymore, they snake you. That's the reality of life. They snake you, or it's just, there's not a good vibe, and it's just like, I got to get out of here. I got to move forward with my life. And I've experienced this a couple times in my life. Getting out of a church that I was in for 10 years, I was part of the ministry, I was a leader. I treated my pastors with tremendous respect and honor. And when I left them, I gave them I sat down with them face to face. I gave them a reason why I was leaving. I told them in advance. I went the last day. I didn't just stop going. And they didn't even send me a goodbye. It wasn't and they didn't even, because towards the end, they just felt like it would make them look bad if I left. And I still honored them even after I left. Then eventually I just came and realized that, look, these guys are snakes too a little bit. They were a little bit snake. I just stopped fucking with them. And it was like that with my father too. He did a couple things for me, and I appreciate that. I thanked him. I showed my appreciation. But then at the end, it's I can never do enough for him. And even for people up here, I've done a lot for them. Certain people, whether it's in the professional area, personal, okay? And there's a lot of times, people did the wrong thing, and I could have nailed them to the cross if I wanted to, but I let stuff slide. And I didn't try to get them in trouble. I let them be. And you would think after all that, people would appreciate that. They appreciate it only up to the point where you're around. Then when you're not around, look, there's a lot of snakes out there. And what I'm trying to tell you is, when you're at a point in your life, okay, when you just know you're not meant to be in a certain area anymore, you're not meant to be around certain people anymore, just move forward with your life, okay, and never come back. Like my man Sailing John says, who lived full-time on his boat, who lost his wife to cancer and plans on sailing October 2018 down to Florida, maybe the Caribbean. He said to me, Sam, I'm never coming back. And Sailing John, what I'm here to tell you, brother, I know you're scared because it's getting close. I know you feel like it may not go, but I want you to get on that boat and Florida or bust or whatever and bust, because let me tell you something, man, you got to move forward with your life. And people who want to keep you on the hook, people who want to backstab you, or just people who or just if everyone loves you and it's just not, the vibe isn't there anymore, you got to move forward. You got to move forward with your life, even if it doesn't work out. Why? Because there's nothing here for you anymore. What are you going back to? Never coming back, man. That's how I feel. That's my thoughts, okay? In addition to all the other things I said, man, there's some snakes out there. I feel that way a little bit. I got love for everyone. I got love for even the people I mentioned, and even some people I'm thinking about now that I'm not mentioning. But it's just I'm thankful, and I have to go forward with my life. And what you're going to have to realize too in your life, however it's going to apply. And what I'm here to tell you is, you have to get to a point where you're never coming back. Ain't nothing here for you anymore. Forward.